Oh, give me that. Hey, are we on? We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Here we are in Los Angeles for yet another. It's a full moon. Oh boy, is it a full moon. So just as I was coming on the freeway, there was a wreck like right in front of me and everything piled up. And I'm thinking,
oh my goodness.
ah! I mean, you know, GPS says it's clear and then no, it isn't. And just happened to hop on the 10. I was on 405 South and there was that little, so yeah, I did a 4-lane cross. Anyway, and then it worked. So it's a full moon for sure. Full moons, as you probably know, are a bit wild. The energy is really high on the planet during the full moon and the new moon. These are peak times of our human experience on this planet. Actually, everything in nature has a kind of peak time at the full moon and the new moon. The reason for that is that the energy of the Mother Divine is running super strongly. And on the full moon especially, it's a big, expansive time of enormous blessing for all the souls. So what that means for us practically is it gets a little wild inside. You might have noticed. Also around us, it gets a little wild. Our job as spiritual people is to harness that kind of wild purification energy that's happening on the planet and use it to bring more divine energy and power and clarity and consciousness to our souls. So that's why we do fire Homa on the full and new moon especially. The fire itself is it's like a microcosm of the sun. You know, the sun is too big. You can't just stare at it directly and get its blessing, or you can, but you'll also go blind, right? It's too big. And in that sense, we take like a spark of the sun and we contain it in the fire pit here, or in any fire pit. Obviously, this is not the only one on the planet doing this today. And there we can interact safely and directly with the creation energy of the sun. So how do we do that? We do that through offering. Here we have rice in our little bowls and we have flowers. And because today is the full moon, our recipe for getting the maximum blessing today is that we're going to Mother Divine directly. And we offer her a big bowl. I'll show you the big bowl. That has 9 fruits, 9 flowers, 9 seeds, and 9 different oils on it, which is the whole cycle of the creation. You know, from the seed to the plant, to the flower, to the fruit, then again to the, you would take the fruit or the seeds and compress it to oil to extract the sort of essence of the thing. So it's the whole cycle of creation, 9 being the peak number of Mother Divine in her most expanded form on the planet. So we go straight to her. All of these things are set up to extract the most blessing and the most sort of like high consciousness energy streaming to our souls from the fire. And in that sense, it's a big charging to your soul to sit in a fire Homa like this. What does that mean? Charging your soul is like if you sat in meditation for about 10 or 12 hours a day for a month. It's the equivalent of one of these kinds of fire Homas. Also because of the mantras that we're doing into this fire, the mantras that we're offering to the divine, and in concert with the creation energy of the sun that we're appealing to. Through each different mantra, we're actually bringing a different form of divinity into the fire and able to interact directly with it and get its blessing. So it's a pretty high-powered experience. For those of you who are new, you might have symptoms for a few days after the fire, either virtually watching it online or being here in person. Symptoms, it means when you get a big charge to your soul, there's also an enormous decharging, a dissolving, a throwing off of things that should not be in your system. Whatever's not vibrating at that high divine level, it will come out. So it might be that you have a big emotional purge for a couple of days. You know, you might have a lot of crying or feel really upset. It may be that it jars loose some karmas and you have a physical purge of some kind or another. It might feel like you have a flu for a 24-hour period or something like that. You may just be really tired. That's another way that we ingest divine energy and just kind of like, oh, it's so fatiguing. It like to the bone, it's exhausting. Good. That means you got a big influx of energy. You may just be really blissful and happy. You know, the way each of us in our neurophysiology processes this energy, it's different. It's different for everybody. But just a little heads up, should there be some kind of funky symptoms, generally speaking, we take it as a good symptom. No matter what happens, it's good. But just to be aware that when you receive a high divine charge like that, there is also an equal decharging of necessity, right? It has to. Better out than in, as the saying goes. So I think that's about it. We will start today with we always begin with an arati, which means we wave the flame in front of the divines. From their eyes, they're giving a little bit of their soul essence to the flame, and then from that flame into our fire. So everything is done in a very sacred and very holy way. And our first mantra today will be the SHAKTI GAYATRI. So Gayatri mantra herself, Gayatri is the primordial form of Mother Divine at the dawn of this creation. She is the creation force of Mother. She does link to the sun, so she's having the same blessing, generative, creating capacity that our sun has on our world. You know, if there's no sun, there's no planet, none of us are here, right? So Gayatri, she's the only form of Mother Divine who is straight with the medicine, you could say. Every other form of mother, she comes with some tricks, games, challenges, tests, what they call in Sanskrit Maya, or illusion. Gayatri is not like that. She is straight with it. They will say in India, you can try to wrestle by reading all the Vedas to figure out how this creation operates, or you can simply chant the Gayatri mantra and you will understand how the creation operates. So, you know, rather than trying to wrestle with 4 giant volumes of dense verse, it's much easier to talk to her straight. Shakti Gayatri is sometime after her creation, she gave the power syllables, I'm Kleem Saoum, to the Rishi, Vishwamitra, who discovered and created that form of Mother Gayatri. Her power form of Shakti Gayatri, it's like extracting the pure consciousness from the cosmic. It's a super duper high divine mantra, very auspicious to do on the full moon especially. So we'll begin with that Shakti Gayatri. And I should also say, with respect to the pronunciation of Gayatri, there are many Gayatri pronunciations. You can hear it all over the internet. For our purposes in this tradition, instead of Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, which you will hear all over the internet, Suvaha. Suvaha, 3 equal separate syllables. That is the energy of Gayatri. We were sitting in Pinnakonda, India with Sri Kalashwar at one point, and a new group of students had come and they were chanting the Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvat Swaha. And he walked in and the absolute horror on his face. And he said, you know, it's really Suvaha. It's disrespectful to the energy of Gayatri to say Om Bhur Bhuvat Swaha. So you may have learned it a different way, fine, but no, not here. No, keep him happy, keep her happy, yes. And I think that's it. So without further ado, we'll start. And Gayatri herself is great to think about what you want to create in your life, what needs blessing, what needs uplifting. And it may be that as the fire starts running, you might have a few ideas now, but the fire itself, she will bring out in you the things that keep coming, like, oh, I forgot about that, and I'd really like that. Oh, I forgot about that person who needs healing. Oh, let's put them in the fire. And it just sort of creates its own consciousness pathway through you as the fire gets going. So be open to that possibility. And let's talk to the mother.
Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Om Shuklam Bharadram Vishnu Sashivanam Chaturbhujam Prasan-nam Jai Sarva Vinopashantaye. Clapping. Suvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Naha Pracho Die-yat.
And so we'll start with Shakti Gayatri.
Om, I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, Pracho Die-yat. Om. I'm, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Naha, prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha Prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Bhur Shuvaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha prachodayat. Om Aim Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur Suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-suvah Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Aim Kling 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 Saum Saum Saum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum.
Bright burning.
Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om. Aim, 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 Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuvah-suvah. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Nai Nai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Nai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Klim 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 Sam Bhur Shuvaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat. Last time. Om. My, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi. Tiyo yo na prachodayat.
So So, Mother Divine. So, who is this mother that we're talking about, and how is it that she's so tricky? In the Vedic understanding from India, Mother Divine is the creation force on this planet. She is the power that sets everything into motion. She is all of the manifest creation. She makes all the manifest nature. You could say she is everything in nature. It is this mother. And as we know, nature is very beautiful and very inspiring and very calming. And nature is also really ferocious, right? You can have waterfalls and rainbows and beautiful landscapes, and we can also have earthquakes and tsunamis and wildfires and so on. All of that, they will say, is she. All of that is the mother. Anytime you're creating something, there's a lot of fire going into it, right? The creation process is by nature pretty fiery. The creation process is also by nature creating something in form that wasn't there before, whether it's a project, an idea, a building, a baby, something. It's creating something that is not eternal, is not immortal. It means it's temporary, right? Everything in this planet is temporary, whether it's a mountain or a blade of grass or a human life or an empire. Everything eventually will come down, right? Everything will get destroyed. By the eternal reckoning, that means it's not permanent, it's not eternal, it's not real. And that's the kind of the portfolio, if you will, of the mother. She's making all of that. She's generating, she's operating, she's destroying everything on the planet, and regenerating, and reoperating, and redestroying. So, in her fierce form is Maha. We're going to talk about the peak form of the mother. You may have seen pictures or art of Kali. She's pretty fierce, and she's usually got a kind of scary face, and she's totally black. She's got wild red eyes. She's got fangs. She's sometimes got a tongue that's dripping blood. She wears a garland of skulls. Why is she so fierce? Well, first off, anybody raised by a mother here, you know when you push it too far, you get the fierce look from your mother, right? That's it. Game over. We all know the mom look. If you've raised children, you know the mom look, right? That's the last time, toddler, you're going to try to run into traffic, and I'm not going to yank you back with a harsh reprimand, right? That's her nature as Kali. She comes in a fierce form as the peak form of mother to destroy the worst negativity, run amok. And if you read the Vedic stories of India, there's always a peak form of negativity, run amok, in the form of some demon gets a boon from the divine, not her. Usually to make themselves immortal, usually to make themselves invincible, and then what do? They run around and trash all the worlds, the demon plane, the earth plane, and then they take over the celestial for a while. At which point all the gods and goddesses and all the divine beings get really rattled because they can't fight these demons. They're too big, they're too powerful. They're armed with some boon that made them invincible for 5 minutes. So what they have to do, all the divines come together. Actually, they do it in a fire Homa. And they make a primordial form of the fire from each of their own soul essence. They give part of their own Shakti into this primordial fire, this amorphous thing, that then turns into a form of the Devi, comes as the mother, the goddess. And then they arm her with all of their respective weapons. Why would God need weapons? It's so interesting. On this planet especially, she needs weapons because they are her supernatural category of ability to take down negativity. She goes on the battlefield and inevitably destroys these demons. It's an old story. It's repetitive. Huzzah, there's peace for 5 minutes and everything's divine and people worship God again and they're open-hearted. And then the cycle starts again with the selfishness and the greed and the power over and the abuse and the corruption. And then there's a demon and then they get a boon and then she has to come again in a very peak form like Kali to take down that negativity. So here's our planet. How are we doing in terms of negativity versus positivity? Well, I'd give us a pretty good D at this point. So again, we need this mother. We need her to come in a fierce form and help balance the creation again by destroying the worst negativity. That is the nature of Kali. Kali, she comes fierce. She's the highest divine. She's composed of all the divine beings that come together to create her. That's her nature. She's fierce because she has to kind of out-ferocious the ferocious negativity. She has to be scarier than the scary negativity. If you spend enough time looking at her and thinking on her and meditating with her, you find out that she's actually gorgeous. She's shining. She's beautiful behind that superficially scary face. Then you're seeing something of the reality of how she is and how she operates. You know, we all maybe came from a fierce mother, but they love us. That's why they're fierce, right? They're trying to save our lives when we're little and we're stupid. So she's like that. So her mantra, is a tongue twister for new people. And all the mantras, by the way, are online in the text of the description of the video of the live stream, both on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're having trouble finding mantras, they're in the video description. Here we have them printed out. She's a tongue twister, but try to get your mouth around it because it's so enlivening. She's so invaluable. Her structure's a big one. Hey, she's all of nature. So her mantra is accordingly rather large. She is composed of, if you know the 5 element system in the color spore process, is the fire mantra. Om, Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om, Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Agni, the fire. Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Ha. It's crackling. Om, Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om, Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. It's got the crackly, fiery feeling, right? Then she's the fire, because she's pretty fiery. Yeah. And she's also the creation force, which is a big flame. Then we cool her down with the water element. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba. Durga, Devi, Prasan-nam. Durga, she's like the mother of this water element, the generating element, the cooling down element. She's also that photo over there on the far side. Sorry, folks at home, you can't see, but that is a Kanaka Durga. That is a form of her like that. She's a 9-foot tall statue that Kaleshwar put up in Penukonda right before he left his body. She was erected on Navratri 2011. He took off Shivaratri 2012. His final gift to humanity was a big smiling face of Kanaka Durga, the mother who is peaceful after she's destroyed the negativity. Sure. Kanaka Durga. So Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, that big name of her as that form. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasan-nam. Hum, most important word in the mantra. Hum is the sound, her ultimate weapon, the Sudarshana chakra, the sunshine in a weapon, which will tolerate no negativity, right? No negativity, no darkness can stand in front of the sunshine, isn't it? Sudarshana, it's like a discus or like a shuriken in martial arts. It spins on her index finger, and when she hurls it in battle, it's the ultimate weapon. It decapitates the demons. It takes their heads off. They're done. Finished. Game over. Never misses. And by the way, the demons, they're representatives writ large of all of our own negative blocks. Our negative emotions, our egoism, our selfishness, our vanity, our ignorance, our depression, our anger. They're just that in a consolidated form. So by doing this mantra and reciting it, it's helping us take down that stuff inside ourselves. This is very important. Hum is the sound that the Sudarshana makes as it slices through the air and cuts the negativity, literally. So that's the water mantra. It's very watery, splashy. Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba, Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Then there's a row of angels. Om Yamata Raja Banda Salagam. Then Mama, Mama, Mama. Me and mother. Atma, Atma, Atma. My soul. Raksha, Raksha, Rakshaman. So she's a big structure. We'll do it slowly a couple of times and then we'll kind of bring it up to speed. This mother, she is the perfect lady, the perfect energy, the perfect force in the fire to offer your crazy blocks to. Offer your crazy emotions, your negativities, your bad habits, your bad thinking, the stuff that you're sabotaging yourself with, the things that you really can't stand about yourself, the things that your loved ones can't stand about you. Into the fire it goes. Ask her, please, Mother, transform this. Give it back to me as high divine energy so that I can do more of what I came to do on this planet. right? If we have all these crazy blocks, we can't operate from the consciousness. It's like clouds in front of the sun. You can't see the sun. The sun's always shining, but we can't see it. We need to see it, and we need to shine like that as well. So she's the right lady to throw your blocks in the fire, and we'll talk to her.
Did you do sponsors already?
I didn't do sponsors. I was thinking to do them after her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, why not? Right, so we'll do it slowly, and then we'll talk to our big mother here. Everybody got your list of blocks? Is there enough rice? Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatala Javana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Deem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasan-nam.
Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Sarakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om
Mama Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Sorry, the phone overheated. We're back. Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum Maha. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Okay. Om Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. We should be good. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, 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 Mama. Just hold on the lower part. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salakam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, Deem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba.
Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, mama, atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama.
Last time.
Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Deem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasan-nam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, rakshama.
Okay. My goodness. You know, actually, Anna, I'm thinking we could.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking doing that. Yes, I was thinking of doing that. It's too hot over there.
All right. Good. So we have some sponsors today, and our sponsors, it means they paid a little extra to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. And after each name, we say Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama. Ma, Ma. That means each individual spark, each individual womb chakra, and the big spark here in the fire pit. It goes directly to that soul. It's a thing in India, you know, often when you do puja, the pujaris, the priest will say Mama at a certain point. It means you're absorbing the energy straight to your soul. So we have many sponsors. It's settle in. It's going to be a while. Carolyn Masoni. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Matt Locker. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Julie Forrest. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Alicia Campbell. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. J.E. Campbell. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. G.G. Campbell. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Daniel Borner and his family. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Galen Tupol Miller Persico. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Neil Valam Setla. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Alma Magaya and Mark Lippard. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Merstiel Muller. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Mary Zaleski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Greg Solish. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Tina Cheng. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Ellen Todd Bueller. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Roberta Falk. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. George Brennan. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Sherry McCoy. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Thomas Carl Linivers. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. We the Wellbeings LLC, that is Malia Smith and Capiole Smythe. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Julianne Van Boxtel. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Lokahi Pua. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Beata Diakowska. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Matt Navarra, Misa Hirosa, and baby Leo, who is going to be born any day now in Kyoto, Japan. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Anli Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Khalil Jalaluddin Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Marilee Burton. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Michael Roberts. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Lonnie Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Roger Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Lynette Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Dan Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. And Sky Dombrowski. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Dalton Villaros. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. And his family. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Shannon, she has colon cancer and her young family needs peace of mind there too. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Fred Peel and his mother. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Ashlyn Bruce. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. John Salati. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Andrea Eversberg. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Becky and Tom. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Marinella Tona. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Vasily Katona. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Dimitra Liko. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Yanni Liko. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Atina Tona. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Noah Katza. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Mateo Katza. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Avi Katza. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Jamie Raskin. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Paula Bradley. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Stefan and Catherine Della. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Quinn Ham, his entire family, and his business, American HVAC. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. In the mastery program, last time, Nina Krevers. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Barbara Flock. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Desiree Sterling. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Quinn Ham. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Yuichiro Makibuchi. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. And Yolanda Deb. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. For the end of white supremacy and all the phobias, homophobia, transphobia, whatever, in America. And, oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. For our brothers and sisters fighting a good fight in Ukraine, may they prevail. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that they may be safe and protected. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. in support of the divine feminine rising in the world, especially through the women. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. In Santa Cruz County, all the heads of the service agencies working together to create brilliant solutions for homelessness. We've read their names for 7 years. I think we all know them. God bless them. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
That's important.
Divine knows them, that's it. Yes. And finally, for Atma and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama. Woo. Okay, moving right along to our final mantra today. So this is a mantra that Jesus used during his life in India. How do we know that? Because Sri Kaleshwar gave it to us one night, very late in South India. It was unspeakably sacred, and he called a bunch of us into his hotel suite in a temple, an abandoned temple town in South India called Hampi. And he started saying these mantras. There were a whole number of them, and we didn't know what they were, and we're trying frantically to write them down phonetically. They were strange words to us at the time. And then after he gave a few of them, he said quietly, these are the mantras that Jesus used directly during his life in India. And then he said, interestingly enough, I have to give them out. I'll pay a price for it, but I have to give them out. It's the right time. So this is an incredibly sacred tool. You know, when a saint gives their mantra, it means they're allowing everybody to pull on the reservoir of consciousness that they have stored up. Their whole austerity's energy, their power of all their meditations. It's flowing to whoever knows that mantra. In the case of this one, why are we talking about Jesus and the Mother Divine fire Homa? Well, funny you should ask. Turns out the big boss Jesus spent an enormous amount of his lifetime in India, both before and after the cross, yes, and was like this with the mother, especially with Mahakali. Couldn't have been closer. In fact, she's the one who gives him the miracle energies. She's the one who gives all the saints the miracle abilities. There's only one doorway, and that's Mother. It doesn't matter what the tradition is. It can be Islam, it can be mystical Christianity, it can be quote-unquote Hindu or Vedic, it can be Buddhist, Jewish, doesn't matter. At a certain point, if somebody has high miracle abilities like Jesus, it means they had to go the measure with the Mother. And specifically in a fierce form, specifically as Kali. So you could say rightly, he's our number one son. Jesus did for this planet something that no other saint in our entire history has done, which is he got from the Mother the full understanding of her full range, all her negativity, all her positivity. It was a pretty guts move to ask her for that. And in order that he could pay that forward and give that consciousness to humanity to wake everybody up. So in one way, his experience on the cross is initiating everybody into the high consciousness as a kind of paying it forward for 2,000 years so that everybody can wake up to the same understanding of Mother Divine, of this creation, of the life and death and what's beyond it, like what Jesus had. So his mantra, it's very beautiful. And again, for folks online, the mantras are on the description of the videos, so you can find it there. This mantra, Om Na Tali Hrudayam Na Swastanam. Om Na Tali Hrudayam Na Swastanam. It's a mixture, as many of these mantras are, of Sanskrit words with Telugu, which is a South Indian language from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana that predates Sanskrit. It's thought that Sanskrit actually derived from Telugu. These are the syllables of the divine angelic language, you could say. Natali Hrudayam means my mother's heart. My mother's heart. Natali, my mother. In Telugu, heart. Hrudayam in Sanskrit. Na Swastanam is my completion, or is my destiny, you could say. So even Big Boss Jesus, in his internal meditations, he's connecting very powerfully with Mother Divine. So as we bring his consciousness into this fire, the greatest healer who ever walked on the face of this earth. What are you asking for? Let's find out. Om Natali Hrudayam Na Swastanam. Om Natali Hrudayam Na Swastanam. Om
Na swastanam. Om Natari-urdayam. 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 Swastanam. Om Nacharirudayam. 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 Swastanam.
You could hold flowers till the end, that would be great.
Om Nacharirudayam. Swastanam. 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 Om Nacharirudayam. Swastanam.
Last time. Okay. Good. So now what's going to happen is everybody up. And we're going to, hello. Hi. Hello. Me. Hello. Yes. We're going to pass around the offering bowl. Pastor, the irrepressible, is going to pass around the offering bowl, upon which there are 9 seeds, 9 oils, and 9 something else, flowers, representing the peak of the mother. We're going to put everybody incense and flowers, right hand on the offering bowl, touch the coconut. Okay. Kana is on. Yeah, so people can see it's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Sure. Oh, gorgeous. So gorgeous. Are those from your garden? From your garden? Oh. Ah, gorgeous. Okay, are we ready? Wait. Sorry. Wait. Yes. Oh, flowers. Okay, so we are one more time. We're going to read our sponsors, and then we're going to do a big "Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama" at the end, and into the fire. Everything goes to unbelievable applause because the divine Nisi applause. So our sponsors today: Carolyn Masoni, Matt Locker, Julie Forrest, Alicia Campbell, J.E. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Daniel Borner and his family, Galen Tulku Miller-Persico, Neil Valamsetla, Alma Maglaya and Mark Lippert, Meshtiel Mueller, Mary Zaleski, Greg Solish, Tina Chen, Ellen Todd Bueller, Roberta Falk, George Brennan, Sherry McCoy, Thomas Carl Linevers, We the Wellbeings LLC, that is, aka Malia Smith and Capiole Smith, Julie Ann van Boxtel, Lokahi Pua, Beata Diakowska, Matt Navarra, Misa Hirosa, and baby Leo, who's coming any day, Anleep Dombrowski, Khalil Jalal Dombrowski, Marley Burton, Michael Roberts, Lonnie Dombrowski, Roger Dombrowski, Lynette Dombrowski, Dan Dombrowski, and Sky Dombrowski, Dalton Villaros, I think, and his family, Shannon and her family, Fred Peel and his mother, Ashlyn Bruce, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Liko, Yanni Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Mateo Katza, Afi Katza, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt, Jamie Raskin, Paula Bradley, Stefan and Catherine Dada, Quinn Ham, his whole family, and his business, American HVAC, Nina Krebers, Barbara Flock, Desiree Sterling, Yuichiro Makiguchi, Nilanjana Deb, the end of white supremacy and all the isms and phobias in America. For our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, may they prevail. Slava Ukraini. For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that they may stay protected. In support of the divine feminine rising in the world through the women. For Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. For Tomasz Stenzel and Kalashbar Publishing, that they may flourish. Navya Sri Sai and Silpa and Penukana, that they may continue to flourish. For Sai centers of this kind of healing, divine knowledge, wisdom, and blessing in the world, that they may flourish. And finally, and not the least, for our folks experiencing homelessness here in Los Angeles and nationally, as well as our veterans, both locally and nationally, that they may receive the kind of care, services, nourishment, shelter, and just plain love they richly deserve. And for all of this we say,
Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama.
Pradakshina, which is like a group of 4 or 5 people around the fire pit 3 times. And then somebody keep count, then you all come out, and then the next group goes in and so on. And if you're at home, you turn around to the right 3 times in place, and that accomplishes the same thing, which is you're using your physical body to seal in the final blessing of the fire. So we'll see everybody again in 2 weeks for the new moon fire Homa. This has been the full moon. We wish you great blessings for the rest of the full moon day. And thank you so much, and namaste.